Hello, folks. FICO here. This is a D&D audio recorded session of of Kaiba's backstory between, our DM Miso and Kaiba's backstory. Enjoy.
Okay, that works.
Welcome to iCarly.
I know, you see, some of the world will teach me, and it's so wonderful.
We're gonna get copyright striked. No!
That's
Then
fucking
shut up.
wrong. Well, hello, Mr. Boss.
Perhaps we start now. Hello,
Yeah.
Mr. Obama on iCarly.
Are you being
Go.
serious about the restarting?
Oh no!
No.
Keep all this shit in. It's the best part.
Yeah.
This is important.
This is important. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's important.
More than important.
Okay, anyways.
Mm.
Kaiba. You've spent
Yes.
a good amount of time. Stop laughing. You spent a good amount of time of your life living out in the cabin in the woods with your sibling. After becoming their sole provider, you had to do what you had to do in order to get the money. And some of those means weren't exactly lawful. You took some time, and eventually you wound yourself around a group that focuses on assassinations, the dirty work, what the typical scum of society would normally be
Yay.
participating in.
I know, I'm
That
so
being
quirky.
said, that being said, you do live a happy life, and your siblings do love you greatly. However, as you wake up on this one morning, you hear a little bit of ruckus out in the rest of the house. Now, you're used to sleeping in the same room as the eldest child, while the twins get their own, having taken over your parents' bedroom after they, unfortunately, are no longer here. You hear some
Oh,
ruckus
well,
in the
they were
living room.
scum either way.
As you wake up in the morning, what do you do?
Wake up. Of course. No, I'm gonna stay in bed. That's it.
Yeah, just pass out.
Just pass out in my bed.
I don't want to fucking deal with it.
It would be better, honestly. Nothing bad would happen if I just stay in bed. Go up pretty early. And as a single mom, put eggs on the stove, start cooking, start waking everyone up when breakfast is ready.
Okay. As you go out into the kitchen to even start preparing for your breakfast, Emma and Evan are both currently in the living room, and they are yelling at each other.
You little fucking rats! I don't know how to deal with kids. I don't know. Kaiba looks up to them. He's a little ticked off because, he has to wake up early, blah, blah, blah. He kind of just relaxes. Hey, what's going on here? What are you guys doing? I can't take myself seriously.
You're good. It takes some time to get used to it.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do so, both Emma and Evan look over in your direction, and between both of their hands sits a handmade doll that Emma typically cherishes, and Evan is currently tugging tightly on the end of the legs, and she's going, Kaiba! Help! Evan's taking my toy!
My babies! I love them so much already. Now, didn't I tell you how to share? What are you doing? This is not sharing. This is just yelling at each other. He bows down to their level and just puts his hand on each other's shoulders and says look at me. Look at me.
They both turn to look at you.
You two can share this toy without screaming and yelling.
Emma gets a little fussy and she goes, "But it's my toy."
Oh. Is he trying to take it away from
Yes, he's trying to take it away from me.
you? Alright. Evan.
Well, Evan starts to speak up. Well, Emma woke me up early and started to be annoying, so I decided to take it off.
I love this child. Evan, that's not a really great way to treat your sibling.
But we woke up before the sun even rose.
Well, you still gotta respect that it's her toy, not yours. I can get you another toy. We can go into the city today to get another toy if you want.
His eyes kind of light up a little bit, and then Emma goes, "That's not fair. Take me to the town too. I want to go.
Hey, I never said I was only taking Evan now. Come on. You can come too. And your little sibling. That's actually, where is it was a she, right?
Tsuki is a boy.
But,
And Tsuki is sharing the same room with you. You guys
sí,
are split
cierto.
2 to 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Where's your brother? Is he awake? Huh.
He was still back in the same room.
Oh.
It was dark, so you just kind of left him be for now.
Kaiba's gonna go up and wake up the Tsuki.
Okay. We go over and he is just in a mountain of all of the blankets and pillows. He does this thing where he sleeps where the pillow eventually migrates from the top of the bed to like on underneath him, and he just curls up there. You're used to it at this point.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Tsuki, come on. You need to wake up. He kind of like shakes him a little.
You just get this frustrated groan back in response.
Oh, baby. All right. He picks him up with all. Oh, sorry. He picks him up with every like. My camera's dying. He picks him up with every like with all the little things that you cover yourself with.
The blankets. There you go.
And he just like shakes him in his arms.
Like shaking him. Look, wake up.
Wake up, bitch!
He kind of like fusses and tries to get out of your hands, pushing a little bit to the point where he falls back onto the bed. And then he just stares up at you like, I don't want to wake up.
I know. But we can go into the city today. We're going with your brother and sister. Do you want to be left out?
No. And he sits up slowly. But you did say that you were going to teach me how to chop the wood while you are gone on your stuff the other day. So we need to do that too, because last time we ran out of firewood, and as the oldest, I think I kind of have to. I don't think Emma or Evan could chop wood right now.
Yeah, that's fair. I can. How's this? We eat breakfast, and then I teach you how to chop wood. Sound good?
Sounds good. Afterwards, I suppose you're taking the little ones to the town. So does that mean I can go too?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'll get ready. Do you need any help making breakfast?
You know what? How about you shake the eggs, and then I make the bacon. Sounds good.
That sounds good.
All right, now let's go.
He gets up and he follows you. Suki is the oldest out of the three, and he's got a little bit more maturity. You know, especially since you are the sole provider for your family for the most part, whenever you've gone, Suki tends to take a little bit more of a big brother feel to the situation, and he takes care of the little ones, which you've had several conversations to him about, and he seems to get it.
Baby, good baby.
Good baby.
He's good baby. Well, I make breakfast, and no, he shakes eggs. I do bacon. Yeah. Mm, I guess like we eat breakfast, blah blah blah. I'm really awkward. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Take all the time you need. Hey, this is like
Uh,
a role play exercise with you where now you don't have a choice but to speak. So
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
getting used to it. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys
mm,
finish up breakfast. It's nice. Suki pretty much just asks you every 10 seconds, "Am I doing this right?" And you're like, "Yes." And he continues to do it. He kind of recounts one time where he burned some eggs while you guys were gone and little things like that. You guys all eat, and Emma and Evan finally stop arguing, and Emma holds on to her toy tightly. Every once in a while, just kind of giving Evan a bit of a look. Every
He's like,
time,
you motherfucker.
don't touch my toy. Very possessive about her toys there. However, eventually you guys do finish up, and you take Suki out into the backyard. You do have a tree stump that is set up with a bunch of uncut wood nearby and an axe that is currently pressed into it. You go and you pick up the axe and put a wood up there. He watches intently.
All right, Suki. So, the way you're gonna do this, you can't have such a sturdy grip on the axe, because if you do, you're probably gonna get cramps. You don't want to get cramps. All right? That's the worst thing that can happen, because then your whole thing cramps up. But you also don't want to be too loose, because then, the axe is gonna, and you might just hurt someone. Just let me do it. He tries to like teach him how to grip the axe with more precision, I guess.
Okay.
He puts it into his shoulder and then whack.
Yeah, make a. Oh God. My brain immediately said, "Make an animal handling." Your child is an animal. Anyways, no, make
Make a fucking animal handling check.
make a general wisdom check for me.
I don't have like a wisdom. Oh, I have +1. Nice.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's natural 19 plus 1. Nice. Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
So you kind of show him a little bit how to hold on to the axe, and it takes him a second, but you're pretty good at it, and eventually you do teach him how to hold it properly, and he kind of stands there with it kind of like over his shoulder, and he looks a little bit triumphant. He's like, "Okay, does this mean that I am ready to chop?"
Yes, I would suppose so. You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 4.
Are you trying to kill him?
I didn't roll with disadvantage, so But anyways, he kind of takes it and grips it and swings the axe down and like horribly misses, kind of hitting the grass. It goes into the grass. He's like, "Oh, and I missed."
Oh, baby, no! Kind of like he's trying not to show like his confusion on how badly he fucking. He's just like, it's it's really, really hard, so it's okay. No worries. We can try it again. We have enough time.
He has a little bit of a nod and he backs up for a second and goes ahead and tries again.
No. No. Don't look at me like that.
I rolled another 4.
How is that possible?
The funny part is I'm rolling with disadvantage. And you want to know what's really funny? The first time I rolled a 4 on my blue dice and an 18 on my purple dice. This time I rolled a 4 on the purple dice and a 16 on the other. Let's go. Anyways, he goes and he takes it again and he swings it down. His aim's a bit better this time, but it kind of just gets stuck in the top of the log. He's not quite strong enough to get it to go all the way in, and it kind of just gets stuck there. He's gonna like try to move it a little bit.
Poor baby. Oh. All right. Can I rewrite disadvantage with advantage?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Are you,
like
helping him?
yeah, I'm gonna try and help him to like show him how you actually do it and rewrite his posture a little.
Okay, sure. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
And I'll make a straight roll for that. So you kind of show him, you take the time, you grab the axe and hold it with him and show him what the swing feels like. Then he goes and he tries again for himself. You know, it's better than a 4. Okay. He goes and he swings down, and this time he gets it like half in the wood, which is a pretty big accomplishment for the fact that he's still pretty young, prepubescent child. But he does manage to get it like into the wood. It's kind of stuck there, and you kind of like give him a little bit of a nod and help him push it all the way down, and the wood splinters and falls.
I don't know how this thing works. I look at him like really happy face. Just like as if no, I'm not gonna compare it to that. Never mind. I was gonna say as if a dog learned a new trick.
Another animal handling check.
Let's go. I look at him, drop the axe, and say like, "Yay, you did it!" And just kind of like hug him.
You give him a hug and he hugs back, and then he stands there all cool and puts his hands on his hips. He's like, "I can chop wood now. Now you're not the only one who knows how to do it."
Exactly. Now I can get more help thanks to you.
I am very strong.
Oh,
He's very
you are
proud of
very
himself.
strong, little baby. Oh, yeah. No, that Kaiba says that in character. I want you to know. It's like, oh, my little baby. Just grabs his cheek.
You grab his cheeks. He's like, trying to fall away from you. However,
what?
I would make a perception check for me.
No, don't ruin my moment with my baby, please. That's rude.
Your backstory is going to be 10 minutes long. I'm going to kill them all immediately.
Fuck you. 17.
If you roll a 1, they die.
You know, yeah.
No description, they just die.
Oh, 17.
Anyways, would you roll 17? Okay. You notice as you're standing there kind of pinching your brother's cheeks that he is very much not enjoying it. You hear some footfalls on the grass behind you, and you stand up and turn around. Behind you see there's a figure leaning there and a dark hood. Just kind of waiting.
Ugly bitch. Kaiba instantly gets into like protective dad mode. Puts Tsuki behind them. Just says like, go to the house, lock all the doors, and make sure your siblings are safe. I'll be there in like 10 minutes. And he smiles at him.
He gives you a nod and he immediately heads off to follow your instructions.
Okay. Kaiba looks at this thing. He's kind of angry because he literally just disturbed a really cute moment, which he doesn't get to have because of his work with his siblings a lot. He looks at him Just like his entire fucking persona changes. What do you want?
The hooded figure kind of watches the child leave just a little bit, not enough to you can see their face. And eventually, once the door shuts and you hear some distant sounds of walking, you see the curtains immediately are drawn. Tsuki is used to this kind of drill. But as that happens, the figure puts down their hood, and before you, you see a human figure. He's male. He's got very short, like buzzed brown hair, a lot of different scars in different parts of his body, including quite a few on his face. You recognize this figure. This man's name is Armdell, who you have dealt with several times in the past. And he says to you, "Now, is that any way to treat the person who's bringing you a new job?" And he holds up a piece of paper.
Still. Now, a question. Do I know this person as like a colleague, as a haha funny, we kind of brotherly figure friend, or I hate you and I actually need to treat you good because I work for you?
It's more close to that. This guy isn't necessarily buddy-buddy with you. He's a colleague, but he is also technically a tier above you, so he's kind of your boss, and he likes to give you the work that you were supposed to do. However, he's not a good guy. He's definitely done some shitty things and has some shitty morals.
What did he say? That's not how you treat a people.
It's not how you
that-
treat somebody who's here to bring you a new job or something like that. And he held up a piece of paper.
Oh. Oh, really? I would have thought you were strong enough to take care of more jobs than me.
Well, you see, the lower paying ones go to you. And he extends it to you.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
I mean, if you don't want it, I can take it back. I'm not
No, 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 thank you. Nah. This is the only thing I get, I guess, right?
He hands you the piece of paper, and as you open it up, there is an illustration of a woman on there. She seems to be kind of a little bit later in life, maybe her 40s, her 50s, something around there. She's a bit nicer looking. She appears to be human as well. You look it over a bit. There's a small description about the town and the place, and it's actually not too far from here. Somewhere in the capital city. You close it up.
An old lady. Now we're killing the elders?
Are you
That's
really-
why it's such low paying.
You here to question the will of the Grand Master?
No, I'm not questioning anything. I'm just confused.
Well, you know how it is. Client pays, Grandmaster approves. It doesn't matter who they are. Man, woman, child, old. We do our job.
I guess so. Alright then. Is that everything?
Oh, last thing.
Hmm.
Ladies in some kind of real fancy place. Lots of security. Might be hard.
Huh.
You got a week.
What?
It's something about expedited killing. I don't know. Yeah. You'd have to ask the Grandma. Oh, wait. You can't. Forgot. It's not that high up on the tier list yet.
Yeah.
Maybe
Thank
I'll
you.
ask. Maybe. We'll see.
I would tell you to please do, but even if I begged, you wouldn't do it.
Maybe. And considering how you've got a week, he kind of looks at his wrist as if he's looking at an imaginary watch. I'd say you should leave immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah. You want to disappoint the Grand Master? Kill the lady, get out, and if you have some extra time, so be it. You don't want to take more time than you have to. Trust me.
Yeah. I'll do it. Thank you.
Well, that's all I've got to say. However, yeah, you really don't want to be late on this one. Just saying.
Yeah, I'll pack my bags and be on my way.
Later, Kaiba. Kid's
Later,
cute.
Armin.
He puts his thing back up and starts to head off in a particular
Don't tell
direction.
me what my kid is, bitch! Oh, fuck. Kaiba with the most just like sad fucking look goes inside and just mutters to himself, "Ah, what a fucking pretentious asshole."
Okay.
Opens the door, looks at his siblings, just like, "Hey guys."
Emma kind of speaks up a little bit. What was that about?
Like a new contract came in and I need to go to work. They need me on one of their places.
Does that mean that we're not going into town?
I'm sorry, little one. I'm sure we can find some time. Maybe tomorrow?
They
Actually, I don't know. I'm
kind
gonna
of look
be
at
there
each other a little
tomorrow.
bit disappointed, but she nods. I understand. You have to do the work. Right?
Yes. We can I'll make it up to you guys. I swear.
Suki kind of puffs out his chest a little bit. Perhaps I can come up with something fun for us to do while Big Brother is gone. And he pats them both on the back, and the two of them kind of smile at him a little bit. Still a little bit sad that Kaiba's leaving again, but it seems to help a little bit.
Yeah. Oh. Kaiba kneels down, hugs them, just I'm so sorry. I'll promise I'll make it up to you. Don't be sad.
Evan speaks up at that point. He goes, "We'll be waiting."
Oh. Okay. He tries not to like. Oh, sorry. I thought you were signaling to me. Oh. Kaiba tries not to like look super sad because he has to keep the persona of big strong guy.
Big Brother.
But Big Brother, yeah. But inside he's like he's stressed, he's angry, he's just kind of done. He says goodbye, packs his bags, packs his words, cleans them, goes out with giving them one last look and one last goodbye. And love you.
They all say "I love you" in return, and it's a very happy leaving. And Suki gives you like an extra wave on your way out, and a little bit of like a little wink, just like "I've got it."
I got it.
He's
I'm the Big Brother
messed
now.
up. He's messed up in the past sometimes. There have been times where he's done some things that were a bit questionable since he is still rather young. Lost a sibling or two out in the woods, but he does his best.
I hate this. Kaiba hides the key for the cabin in like the place that he always does. Then locks it, goes off.
Now, the place that you need to head is about a day's travel. to even get to Capocia in the first place.
Yeah.
So it does take you a little bit of time. However, luckily for you, while you're traveling, people tend to mostly leave you alone. You kind of carry this little bit of a threatening presence when you go out, and
I am strong, Kaiba.
you're very strong. People tend to just leave it be. It's a bit of a warmer season, so there are lots of brushes and trees, everything's blooming and green. So you find very easy places for you to hide yourself. While you are not the most stealthy person in the group, you definitely have that little bit of physical prowess that just screams, maybe we shouldn't mess with that guy. But eventually you do head into Capocia. Anything special you want to do upon immediately entering?
Upon immediately entering?
Mhm.
I mean, the guy said it was gonna be like at a fancy place, right?
Mhm.
Hmm. What can I do? I don't look fancy, do I?
You don't look bad, but you definitely don't look fancy. Just kind of everyday commoner.
All right, I'm gonna first go into a shop and then try to like look for a good a good suit, I guess. Or
Some nicer
doesn't.
clothing.
Yeah. So I don't look like a hobo.
You don't look like a hobo. You just look like a regular commoner. But, yeah, you could do that. I'd say you probably carry 15 gold on you at all times. It's not a lot. You
God, past me was poor as fuck.
you guys aren't exactly super rich, and considering you are at a bit of a lower tier of the guild, you don't earn as much on your pay, which is why taking every job that is given to you is essentially crucial. It was desperate work when you found it, but it gives you a good enough living to where you can get food for yourself, food for everybody in the family, keep clothes on everybody's back, that kind of thing. So, it's what you've got. And quite frankly, if you started off at first tier any other regular job, you'd be earning less. So, it is what it is, but you carry about 15 gold on you. So, how nice do you want to go?
I suppose I left like some gold with my brothers and sisters just in case.
You left some gold at home. You would.
You said 50, right? Not 15.
15.
I'm not
No,
dumb. Okay.
15.
15?
15. You don't carry a lot on you.
I'm poor as fuck. Then I guess like not really super fancy because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to get that, with the gold I have.
Okay. You buy slightly nicer clothes, we'll say, for about 2 gold.
Alright. I put it on in like a alleyway where there's no one. I go out and trying to make like my best high class guy impression. I talk to one of the guards and say like, "Excuse me." Excuse me, sir.
One of the guards turns to you and kind of looks you up and down. Make a deception check.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, but if anyone came up to me like that, I think they were a sex offender.
So true. Oh no. I rolled a 6.
Go ahead, keep talking.
Well, one of my friends told me there was a ball here, and they invited me, but I get lost. I don't go out of my castle much. I just don't really know the city that well. Can you point me to the right direction? Perhaps?
He kind of looks you up and down. Looks at his friend, looks at you. Yeah. Where'd you say you're from again?
Fuck! Bruh. Well, the Silver City. Okay, no.
Are you serious?
No, no, I'm joking. Where's Scythos? Where's Scythos from? Kamboom?
I'm not helping you with that because you wouldn't know that. 3,
Oh,
2, 1.
I am from the Farland. We are in Farland.
No, you're not. You're in
No, we
Capuchia.
are. Oh yeah, you're right.
Farland. Where's that located?
Well, you guys don't have a map with you. Huh. I went so late. Ow! Kaiba, like, kind of pulls out his map and just, like, points them there.
He goes, Dragon Empire, huh?
Yep.
Where's this place that you're looking for?
I have no clue. He
Nicer.
didn't tell me, right? He just told me, like, hey, here! And I was like, okay, sure.
He didn't tell you.
They told me it was, I think maybe on the center of the city, but I'm not quite sure. I'll be honest, I kind of got lost.
He looks around. Center of the city's that way. Points off a little bit towards the left. If you're wanting to head towards more of the nicer area, go to the left and make your first right.
Oh, thank you so much. Here, and he, like, trying to sell the whole persona, gives him a golden coin. Thank you for your
looks at it.
service.
Sure. That's in his pocket.
Kaiba's a terrible actor. Kaiba's so bad at acting.
It's okay, I rolled a 3 on my insight check.
Fuck yeah. He goes to the left, right? You said left. Left's that way. Okay, yeah, left's that
Go
way.
left, and then take the first right.
Alright, well,
down
he does just that.
Okay. You get on for a bit and you start to pass into nicer buildings, slightly bigger. The castle is a good distance off from this area, but from what you picked up, this is more of like just a rich woman than it is a nobleman. So you head off more towards the nicer area, and you can notice that there's definitely a swift change in clothing and the kind of things that people are wearing, carrying with them. Some people have really nice bags, and it seems like the shops in this area are also just kind of like at a higher grade level of performance than where you had been previously. It's not the point where it's like, oh, the other place is wrecked and falling apart. It's not like that, but it's certainly this area has like a higher standard. The buildings are a bit bigger. Most houses are painted. It's that kind of thing.
Do I look the part? Like, can I investigate other people and see if I look the part?
Sure. Go ahead.
$15.
15? Okay. You definitely look like you could own one of the lower ends of these houses. It's not like the best, but you don't look super out of place in this area either. It would take some convincing to make anybody believe that you have like a super nice house here, but it is believable that you might be like right on the edge.
That's good enough for me. It's better than I'm currently anyway, so alright. Can I No, wait, I'm not gonna ask questions, dumbass. I walk up into everyone and the whole crowd and start looking around to see if there's any like pile of people going into one certain direction in case, they're going towards the big party or whatever.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
The mighty jungle, na, 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 tonight. The mighty jungle, na, 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 na. Hey,
18.
yeah,
You're rolling well. Except for that insight check.
We don't talk about that inside check. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. 18. It doesn't look
18.
like anybody is particularly heading off in a like highly populated area. However, there are quite a few number of people on the streets just out doing their shopping. It looks like a mix of people in nicer clothes, but also people who look a bit more like maids and butlers. While they're still wearing nicer things, it's definitely more of like a servant is doing the shopping kind of thing.
Damn. If I didn't have 3 little ones, I would probably be a butler. Pays better at least. He kind of talks to himself. I walk I walk towards more of the center of the town. Just wondering, watching if like there's any scandalous things. Then I turn around. An idea pops into my head. Turn around, go towards the butler, say like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of got lost. Do you know where what was the name of the girl? Do I have the name of the person?"
All you have
But
is a
I'm-
description. That's all you were given.
I'm sorry. Do you know where the party is?
Make a deception check.
I am trying my best.
Kaiba is such a good spot. Anyways,
He's trying his best, okay?
Kaiba the professional killer. Okay. He kind of gives you a little bit of a look. No. I'm sorry, I don't know of any parties around.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just, how do you call someone that you're working for, but you're their servant? My master? That sounds...
Master. That works.
I'm sorry. My master told me to bring this to them, but, and he shows, like, his bag. But I got lost. I really don't know where this party is. Are you sure you don't know anything?
Who's your master?
Fuck.
3, 2.
Mr. Mr. Silver's head.
He gives you the weirdest look. Keep moving, bud.
Thank you. With this like super embarrassed look on his face, he just leaves.
I'm a professional killer.
Professional killer. He's really good at killing, not deceiving.
Deceiving. Oh man.
Kind of lost. He just wanders off into the heart of the place, in search of anything that catches his eye, or anyone at this point. Starting to become like more frustrated the more time passes, because the only thing that's on his head is the words of Armdale just saying like be on time, you should do it, that thing.
Nice. Okay. Sorry, I was reading something. Alright, make a perception check for me.
Isn't Kaiba like 19, 20?
How old is he in campaign?
In campaign, he's 27. I think.
He's not quite that young.
Mhm.
Like 23, maybe.
I'd like to think that he, at least here, wait. Investigation check, did you say?
Perception.
Or perception. Oh, perception. I like to think that he acts like a little teenage boy because he didn't get the chance to when he was young.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're walking around, you do happen to catch a symbol that meets your eye. One that you're very familiar with, and it is posted on a door in an alleyway. Symbol of 2 crossed swords.
Fuck. Yay.
The guild that you currently belong to.
Alright. He looks at it a little like, the fuck is this doing here?
In Capocia, you'd know that there is a few places in Capocia where they have established mini bases.
Oh no, but I would...
So.
No, yeah, but I would assume that they would establish base in, like, the more poor side of town instead of, like, the more privileged side of town, because it just looks out of place. So he's just like, since when are we this rich? The fuck? Starts looking around for, like, people that are in just a little sus. Look a little sus. And out of place.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Make an insight check.
Fuck. +1. 9.
9? Okay. Nothing's catching your attention on the outside. You look around to the different areas, kind of across the road at the door a little bit, and nobody's really standing out to you. Kaiba's having a time.
He's having the time of his life, bro. Ooh, he's enjoying this so much. He loves his job. Such a patriarchy guy. Never mind. Patriotic. I'm gonna stop. He just looks around, sighs in defeat, and just starts to panic, really, because he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know where this fucking party is. He's too dumb to, fool anyone. And he doesn't recognize anyone. So now he's just like, I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna lose my job. He keeps walking.
Okay.
Eventually, like, trying to to find anything.
After a couple minutes of just kind of walking aimlessly in the alleyways and the main streets, just kind of holding on for a small hope that maybe you'll just happen to see the person that you were trying to catch. You see kind of somebody dash nearby you, which kind of catches your attention for a second, and then you see a figure standing in the alleyway, and they're just in your direction.
He kind of like follows them.
Silent conversations. Oh man. But you head further over in that direction, and they take off their hood, and it's some sort of elvish woman. She looks you up and down, moves her cloak a little bit, and you see that there is a symbol of your guild on her shirt. She puts it back. Yeah, you look lost, buddy.
Yeah, look, I know. It's just I'm not getting anything. The only thing that I got was the portrait of the person, and nobody really tells me anything. So yeah, I'm lost.
Give it to me. Let me see. And you've seen this person before, occasionally when you're in Capoccia. It's not somebody that you know well, but it's somebody who's seen you before and you've seen them. They recognize
Oh,
you.
the elf lady that No,
Yes.
wait. Oh, okay.
She's in the guild. You've seen her in passing, but you're not close. She takes it and she looks it over. You asked anybody if they know her?
Okay, yeah. Give it back. Give it. This man is so fucking done. He's just like, okay, well, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you're smarter. And
Look, how much are they paying you for this one?
how much are they paying me?
He didn't tell you. In this line of work, you tend to not get very much information, and you're just used to it.
Well, as always, they didn't tell me how much. They just kind of told me that, the rules.
So you're getting typical newbie treatment.
Of
Haven't you
course
been
I
working
am.
here for like 2 years now?
Yep, but I still don't rank up. Probably because of the person right ahead of me. But I don't complain much, because if I do,
Who's ahead of you again? What's his name?
Armdale.
That jackass. I kind of feel bad for you.
I know, right? He's an asshole.
He is an asshole.
Don't tell him I said that.
No, I'm technically his superior, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, alright, newbie. I'll help you look for this person since you stared at the door for so long. I was just on the roof, and quite frankly, it was painful, so I guess we'll be looking together for a bit. You're the one who's got, like, a kid at home, right?
Not a lady degrading my boy. Like, does he have a thing for that? Why did so many ladies degrade this man? Yeah. Well, he, I'm taking care of him. He's really bad at hiding that he's lying. I just want to make that clear. He's trying to hide it because he wants to protect them, but at the same time, he doesn't really know if they already know. So he's just like, yeah, I just look after him from week to week. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm gonna go start looking for that lady now. Um, Leave me up here at dusk, and if nobody knows her yet, we'll see if I figured out anything. That being said, if you figure it out and you don't come back, then I'm just gonna assume that you're on with a job. I've got other things to do, so I've got a day to help you look. But go ask around, see if anybody knows her. And
Yeah,
don't look like a creep, otherwise she's just gonna call the guards. So, you
I
know,
I don't look like a. Do I look like a creep?
well, like, good luck.
What?
She starts to head off.
This is a treatment I get. This is a treatment I get. But I wanted to join the fucking whatever. He just sighs, goes on. Again, heading to like kind of the heart of the whole place, and starts like, oh, that would be really suspicious. Do I know? Can you give me like a description of how she looks like, or can we just like?
Yeah, I can give you a description. You have a drawing of her. So, like I said, she's a little bit older.
Oh yeah.
She kind of has very sunken in cheeks and a longer face. She's kind of got this really nice long kind of auburn hair to her. That's growing at all of the roots. She has very bright kind of bluish eyes. Um from what you can tell in the drawing, she definitely looks like she has probably never worked a day in her life. She doesn't have any scars or anything like that. She looks very noble in a way.
Okay. Written down. Mm. All right. I'm gonna just ask around, like, hey, I saw. What is my excuse now? Oh. Hey, I am searching for a lady, but I don't know her name. She looks in her 40s. Um, she has like really long hair with her roots growing out and really pretty blue eyes. She's very beautiful. Do you know this lady?
Are you asking a guard or somebody random on the street?
Somebody random on the street, whoever passes me and looks decently like a noble.
Okay.
Oh, it hurts.
He kind of
Oh.
looks you over. Um, Maybe you got a picture of her, a drawing,
Oh
something.
yes, of course. He pulls it out.
Okay, he takes a look and his eyes kind of flash with a little bit of recognition and hands it back to you. Yeah, she lives up at the end of the street. She's holding some kind of. Why do you need her?
Oh, I she told me she had a job for me.
Are you a waiter of some kind? Butler?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, she's currently setting up for the charity event, so you might want to
Oh,
hurry
yeah.
over.
Thank you so much.
See you tonight at the party.
Yeah, see you tonight. He immediately does 360 runs away. It's like, yes, yes, yes. And starts walking to the direction of the event.
Okay. You walk down there. You have to walk a good distance. She's kind of more towards the end of the street. Um, However, there is this really big, nice, fancy estate at the end, and you see a good number of people going in and out of the door, going in and out of the doors. Currently carrying things like furniture and tables. Some people have like dishes that are just stacked on top of each other, and they're all heading into the house.
Okay, we're gonna do a hitman thing here. Video game. Um, he kind of looks around to see if there's any waiters that are just lying around near like departed places, I guess, where there's like people that work there, but are a little bit isolated.
Okay. I'd say you could wait around a while and eventually just kind of catch somebody when they're walking out of the house going to grab more materials, and you kind of wait until most other people are inside currently setting whatever they were bringing in down. And I'd say it's a woman. She's kind of dressed in all black. She looks pretty nice. It's just a long black gown and she has her hair tied up in a tight bun. She looks towards the things that she's been currently carrying, all the dishes and stuff, and puts her hands on either side of the plate and wipes her forehead. You just kind of wait.
Is she wearing something that will fit me?
What?
Yes, you heard me right.
You mean like clothes?
Mhm.
Well, there aren't any clothes lying around on the street, unfortunately.
No, like,
There-
is she wearing something that would fit me? Like,
A
is she my
black
size?
a black dress?
Oh, fuck.
No,
What do
probably
you
not.
mean? I would look awesome in a dress.
You could wait a little longer and see if you can catch a man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and catch a man.
Okay.
I'll
Sorry.
beat his ass. It's okay. I'm reading too what's happening.
Okay. Um, sure. You wait a little while longer and eventually a man does come out and she heads back in and he goes and he picks up a chair and kind of moves it over to the side, heads a little bit more towards the side of the house and sets some stuff down. What are you doing?
Is there any people around him?
Make a perception check. Is that Harry Potter?
Yes, that is Harry Potter.
15? Okay. There are definitely people out in the road, and there are people in the house, but nobody directly next to him currently, and it doesn't really look like anybody's paying you or him much mind.
All right. Is there like closet near him?
It isn't a closet per se, but there are some really tall shrubs and nice garden areas. You could also pull him maybe around the side of the house, that kind of thing. There are places to hide, but there's no closet. You guys are outside, so
Okay, I'm gonna try something then. I
there's
walk
no
up to this
need to
person.
Okay.
I walk in towards this person and just ask like, "Hey, I just got here. They told me they were gonna get me a uniform, but nobody has told me anything about it. Do you know where I can get the uniform?"
Make a deception check for me.
Sounds pretty good though. Oh fuck. Kaiba's mastered deception, I swear. He's just
Uh-huh.
a little clumsy.
Master at deception, I swear.
He's trying his best, okay?
He's doing his best. What an eye roll. Kind of
Poor
looks you up
baby.
and down.
Please.
I think we're covered on workers. Starts to reach for his pocket.
Oh,
Slowly.
immediately grabs his hands, puts him behind his back, and just says like, "Look."
Oh, he starts screaming.
No,
Immediately, he just goes, help! What do you do?
He covers his mouth, just put it on the shoulder, just like, "Look, I don't want any trouble. I just want to know. How about this? You give me your uniform and walk out, and then I can cover your shift. Doesn't that sound nice? You walk away with your life." Or I kill you right now and take the uniform. We can do that too.
Make an intimidation check. Advantage, because that's genuinely terrifying.
It's either walk away with your life and you give me a uniform, or I get uniform from dead body. Hee
XD. That's high. This is why he's a good assassin. It has nothing to do with his sneakiness or his deception. He's just really fucking scary. The guy kind of shuts up almost immediately. Kind of slowly move your hand off of him, and he's like, all right. No job is worth a uniform. Puts his hands up.
Thank you. I knew you would understand. Now, if you would do me the favor of
Taking off all your clothes and making a show out of it.
strip for me, baby.
Strip for me, baby.
Who said Kaiba was straight? No, he kind of just like looks at him. Look. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna give me those clothes. You're gonna get away from this place and never come back. If I see you, I don't think I gotta explain what happens.
All right. I hear you. No need to threaten me anymore. Okay.
Give clothes.
He starts to take off his jacket and stuff like that, and eventually he hands to you the regular uniform pieces, sparing you his undergarments. I'm not taking those off. He hands them to you,
don't believe
and
it.
he just gets the fuck out of there, kind of heading towards the back of the house and just disappearing. It's either that or
Kaiba-
die. So
Either that or die. Kaiba goes in to like one of the rooms, changes his clothes. The fit's a little bit tight because of all his muscles. I'm joking.
No, that's canon now.
Everything's tighter on Kaiba because of all his muscles.
Muscles.
He just like he just puts everything up and just starts looking around, mostly to see if he can find the woman.
Okay, are you heading inside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you head inside. Make a deception check for me. Just a passive one.
Mm-hmm. A deception?
Yeah.
Fuck, why is it not working?
Actually,
Okay.
make a performance. Actually, I lied to you. Make performance.
Okay, my performance +2. So Kaiba's a JoJo's character. No! Why?
Okay,
Literally
alright.
why?
Kaiba having a day, guys.
He does such good rolls and then fucking pulls out this.
Oh no. Okay, so alright. Kaiba walks in and he's kind of a little bit awkward in his uniform, trying to pull it to cover his chest a little bit more. It's a little tight.
Don't look at my
Kinda-
boobies.
Kind of got the wrong
Size
size
there.
there. A little bit. One of the buttons is a little bit like pulled a little bit. He's like
This is canon now. He has huge titties.
his huge titties, trying to cover it all a little bit. It's too tight on him, so he does look a little bit awkward, and he doesn't really look like he knows what he's doing. He's just kind of standing around.
Like,
Eventually, you do hear a voice kind of pipe up in your direction. He's like, it's a woman's voice. She goes, "Hey, you! What are you doing?"
oh, I'm so sorry, my lady. Is that the lady I was?
It is.
Does she have like any security around her?
There are plenty of people in this area setting up for the party.
Fuck. Oh, I'm so sorry, milady. I was looking for you, actually. Yeah, a guy told me that you needed a bodyguard.
Who told you that?
Erwin.
Make a deception check.
Please, Kaiba. Please. Deception. Where's my deception?
Oh, you better roll well.
Oh, fuck off. No. I missed my deception. Where's my deception? What?
Right there on your sheet, I guarantee it.
No, yeah, I'm trying to search for it. It's just I'm dumb. Am I blind? Oh my
Yes.
god, it was there all along. It was Agatha all along.
It was Agatha all along.
Please. I know I'm gonna roll well. I know I'm gonna roll.
He goes, uh-huh. Trying to get a one-up on your payroll, honey? Listen, who gave you that uniform? That doesn't even remotely fit you. She looks around to some of the other people. She's like, hey, you, come here. And a woman walks up, get that guy a new uniform. I can't even stand to look at that.
You don't like my
you.
titties?
Kaiba said that out loud. I'm leaving.
You don't want to look at my titties?
You want to look at my titties?
Oh my god.
Eventually, that one woman she talked to runs back and she kind of looks you up and down. She's like, look, I get that you might want to be paid more for the event, but you're paid as a busboy, so just stay a busboy. I don't care how much muscle you've got. Besides that, hold on, wait 1 second. She goes and she starts chatting to somebody, and you're kind of just left standing there for a bit, awkwardly,
With
and
my
your
titties out.
doesn't quite fit. Eventually that other girl runs back and she hands you a pile of clothes, and you kind of just hold them there, waiting patiently, and you're like, oh, I hope these fit. Considering what you're wearing doesn't. Mr. I have my titties out.
Mr. I have my titties out.
Oh man.
That's the only redeeming quality of Kaiba. Yes,
Yeah,
huge
his
badonkadonks.
big badonkadonks.
Are we making this canon? Oh god.
You started it, not me. I
That's fair.
said I did not start this. Okay.
Yeah.
Eventually, she does turn back to you. She gives you a bit of a weird look, and she's like, all right, just go change into that and come back to me. There's a bathroom upstairs.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry for any inconveniences. He tries to look as awkward as possible, so he fits the role of a dumb bitch who just casually put another outfit, the wrong outfit. He goes upstairs. He changes. Finding, I suppose, the clothes fit him more. Good.
Eventually, you do head downstairs, and she starts putting you to work, getting you to carry stuff, and you're kind of just waiting for your moment, and you end up just doing free labor for this woman
Just like,
for a long while. It's a little bit later in the evening, so eventually you do have to realize that the party guests have started to arrive at this point. People have started to come in. Most of it is set up in the back. And eventually you're kind of just standing around with one of those like platters that has drinks on it, and you're like, what am I doing with my life? So you're here to assassinate this woman.
at that point, I would suppose he starts thinking like, bro, this is way more easier than what I'm trying to achieve. What if I just run away, become a butler? That would be so easy.
I love him. Anyways, eventually the woman, she kind of walks up in front of everybody and does the like ting 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 on a wine glass. Get everybody's attention. She clears her throat a little bit. I would like to make a toast.
I'm
Everybody
acting
looks
character.
around. I assumed. Now, I am incredibly gracious for all of you coming today. She looks at everybody around. There's like 100 guests or so here, and they're all nicer dressed.
Fuck.
Definitely have some money in them. And there's a good amount of butlers and I'll wait. There's a good amount of butlers and maids that are also there that are doing a mix of bringing out foods, refilling drinks, holding trays, that kind of thing. There's a good amount of people here at this event. I wanted to thank everybody for coming out to this charity event. I know it is a lot to ask you all to spend your gold for maybe something that we won't be able to see within the next few years, but I truly do believe that we are heading towards a good cause. This gold that you have all donated here today will lead to the building of not only the education for our young misfit children, but as well as a new home. And I wanted to thank all of you for that. That is a wondrous, wondrous thing to do. And everybody starts clapping along, and it seems like generally this is a well-received event. Now, I wanted to introduce you all to someone, and she extends her hand out, and she gives a little nod, and eventually a little girl runs up. She looks very similar to the mother. She's maybe 10 years old. She runs up and she stands there. This is my daughter, Katrina. And everybody is kind of looking around. Katrina is my sole inspiration for this project. She is the whole reason that I wanted to start it in the first place, and she's my pride and joy. And then everybody claps a little bit to that as well.
Fuck you.
Katrina and I have both decided that we will both oversee the whole project, the whole building. And Katrina's told me when she grows up that she wants to teach there. And everybody else seems very well received there. And you see some people getting out their wallets and putting some extra coins on the table and leaving it there at the response to this. The speech goes on for a little bit, and the two of them talk for a little while about the fact that they're very excited for this new building, about all the books that they're going to purchase, and about the fact that it'll house about 50 kids, which is exciting in itself. Eventually, Katrina is dismissed, and the woman gives one last final thank you to everybody before sitting down with some people at one of the nearby tables, and she starts to enjoy the food that she has spread out, like a cake and things like that, and she's laughing and enjoying herself.
I can't kill this woman. I can't. Fuck. But I have to. The survivor of the fittest. No, but she's the mother. What if I don't kill her? Another will just replace me and do the job, right? Yeah. Fuck, dude. I don't want to do this. I really don't. What if, can I decide not to kill her?
It's up to you. You can do whatever you want, Ken. This is not a I have two options here, click a button, press
Okay.
X to doubt kind of situation. This is D&D. You can do whatever you want.
Press X to doubt. I'll press X to doubt my opinion on everything right now. Kaiba looks at the woman, then sees the little girl run by. Obviously reminding him of his 3 little babies. What the fuck are you spamming on the chat?
Don't worry about it. Continue.
Then just kind of like puts the thing down, the little thing that he was holding drinks for. Goes inside of the house and just like stays in one of the rooms, literally not really knowing what to do because he has killed people that he considers bad and people that he sometimes justifies his death with. Just to not like burden himself with more blood on his hands. But this time he doesn't. He can't really make a. He can't really justify this. Fuck. 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 I don't know what to do. He shakes his head and then just tries to follow more closely the lady to see if there's any fucking way he can justify her death.
Make a perception check for me.
I'm here to cry. You're gonna make me cry. Ten, 9, 11, yeah. The guy will sit down and eat some cake while crying. Yeah, that's what he does, actually.
But you kind of loiter around, just trying not to look suspicious and listening occasionally. You have to move a lot, otherwise it looks very sus. You can't just stand there by the table, so you find yourself not being able to hear a whole ton. But you do hear her talking a little bit, and largely people are asking her about how much funds she'll need for the building and little things like that. And she, with some pride in her eyes, just starts talking about the fact that, oh, well, I'm donating a lot of my own personal money into it, so at that expense. And then that kind of cuts off, and you're a little too far away, and you can't hear it a little bit. You're not really picking up a lot there. Just kind of talk about her plan.
You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I don't want to kill this lady. He's not gonna kill her. He is gonna try and walk out the door as not suspicious as possible.
Okay, you head back into the house. There are no guests in the house. It's just butlers and maids and people getting things ready. And then you just walk out the front door.
Yeah, he just straight up books it out.
Okay, you just exit. Nobody stops you. They just assume you're doing whatever your job was.
Which is walking out to give people on the street champagne.
I'm assuming you set the tray down somewhere.
No, I actually stole the tray. No, yeah, I am stealing the tray. What the fuck? Yeah.
Okay.
I can probably sell that shit.
So you take the tray with you. At this point, all the glasses are gone, so you're just kind of holding a silver tray underneath your arm as you walk out of the building.
He goes along the building where the lady was. The other lady, the alpha lady, the one from my thingy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You head back there.
To see if she's there.
She's kind of, it's about the time when you guys talked about the sun is setting like currently. So you go over there and you head over there and she's leaning against the door. So I'm guessing you happen to not find her then?
I mean, I don't think I can deceive you with how I literally stole a silver tray and dressed as a butler. So yeah, I actually did find her.
And why are you here? Is she dead?
He just starts crying. He just starts bawling his eyes out. Uh, about that, I look. I didn't want to do this. I. She looks like she's a good person. She has a kid, and I
Whoa,
don't.
I'm just gonna stop you there. Kaiba, we don't ask questions. Alright? Now, you can go back there and you can kill the lady like you were, you know, given the job to do, or I can report this.
Of course, you're gonna report it. Yeah. I. How much am I even gonna get paid for this?
I don't know how much you normally get paid. And for you, it's typically between 100 to 300 gold, which sets your family up for a while. And the jobs don't come every single day.
Mhm. So it's either kill her or you probably kill my family, right? Something like that.
Are you saying that out loud to her? Or
Yeah.
she
Because
kind of takes a step back and goes, "Oh, Kaiba, that depends on one thing. Whether or not I take this as a betrayal."
and how do you not take this as a betrayal?
Eh, good point. She goes and she grabs a sword out of her hilt and just kind of like half pulls it out, holds it. So what are you gonna do?
Hija de tu madre. Charlotte died. So it's either just kill her or not.
What are you gonna
Well,
do, Kaiba?
I don't have much of a choice, do I? Ah! Alright. Fuck this. He grabs the sword. Kills the lady! No! Joking.
Yeah, she just lets you stab her.
Yeah, I'm just like, oops. He's so
Okay.
creepy.
You pull out the sword, and the second you do, she goes, "Guess we're doing this. Roll initiative for me."
Oh, wait.
No, you're
I'm
in it
not.
now.
No, but wait, I didn't want to fight her.
I thought you pulled out your sword.
No, I pulled out her sword.
Pulled
I
out
thought she
her
was
sword.
giving me her
You are
sword to go kill.
You are nowhere near her. You have swords on you yourself. Just kind of.
No, I don't want to kill her.
Did you pull out your sword or not?
No, I thought she was giving me her sword so I could go kill the lady.
No.
Oh,
She was like pulling out her sword threateningly. Like a make a choice, or it's either go kill her or I kill you.
okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go kill the other lady.
Okay.
He just like sighs and says, like, you know what? Sure, I'll do it. It's the last thing, the last option I get. I don't want to hurt you because you haven't done anything. He says that as
smiles.
innocent as he can because he's dumb at this point.
She smiles and she puts her sword back in her hilt. Good choice. Anyways, I'll be waiting to see you got the
Yeah.
job done. And Kaiba, I'm assuming by the time you head back, the party's like over.
Mm.
So, what are you doing?
I try to blend in with the waiters that are just putting shit down. And because I still have the silver tray, I just like kind of like sneakily put it down, like I didn't just steal it. He puts it down, looks around, and searches for the lady, walks into the house.
Okay. She's currently not downstairs or in the yard. There's only
Oh,
one place she could be, which is upstairs, but
I'll go upstairs.
okay, you start to head up the stairs. You walk around, you don't see her immediately. However, there is a door that is currently ajar, and you hear some talking.
I kind of. Hello, doot doot doot.
Okay,
Who
you
is
knock.
here?
You knock lightly on the door, and she opens it, and her daughter is behind her, and she goes, "What do you need?"
Oh, sorry, milady. Is she the only one with her daughter, and it's only her?
From what you can see, it's just the two of them.
Sorry, ma'am. I just wanted to see if you're all right with anything, or if you needed anything.
The party cleaned up downstairs. Do you need anything from me directly? Because otherwise, there are plenty of things to be moved.
Can I fake her death?
Certainly
can't.
try. She bends down. She looks at her daughter. Katrina, go back to your room, honey. I'll deal with this. Katrina gives a little bit of a nod, and she heads off to another one of the room and closes the door behind her. What do you need?
Well, he kind of checks behind him to see if there's anyone currently that would hear anything.
Make a perception check. I love how every time Kaiba makes a perception check, you sing.
And every time I sing, I get something bad.
You're right. I think you're cursed. It looks good. You don't think anybody sees you.
He kind of like steps up, opens the door, and then goes into the room and closes it. Then just looks at the lady with the most like.
Okay, she kind of goes, "What are you doing?" as you close the door, and she kind of backs up a little bit. She's like, "What do you want?" You're like in her private chambers currently, so you know.
Look, I'm not sure how to do this. He kind of like takes off his sword. He kind of like pulls it out. Just looking at it, like, do I really want to do this?
Okay, the second you even pull out that sword, she like stumbles backwards, kind of trips over herself and lands down. She's like, "Look, I can give you whatever. I don't know what you want, but if you want the money from the race, please just leave me alone. I have a daughter."
I am perfectly aware of that. He kind of keeps walking.
Okay, what do you do?
Look, I know you're an influential figure here. Do you think there's a way that, you could just disappear?
What are you talking about? Who are you?
Wait. Do you think you could disappear?
I don't know. Maybe. What? Why do I need to leave? What? Who are you?
He starts
Emma brings out a piece of cake he's had in his back pocket the whole time, sits on the ground, crying.
just like, look, man. My heart. I jumped so hard. I didn't want to kill you.
Okay.
He just like, look, I don't want to hurt you. He puts his sword down, just sits down on like a table, near her. I was sent here to kill you. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But I know you have a daughter, and you don't seem like a bad human. So, yeah.
Are you going to kill me or not?
I don't want to kill you. Is there a way that you can disappear?
Maybe who sent you?
He kind of pulls out his emblema. He just shows it to her. Do you know this?
No, I don't. I haven't spent any of my life in any dark places. I don't know about any assassination or any murderers. Look, where do you want me to go? I'll leave. Just please leave me and my daughter alone. You can have all the money we made from the charity. Just, it's downstairs.
Hmm. Can you cut your hair? That's so fucking dumb. Mm. I'm trying to work with you right now. I don't want to hurt you. Is there any way that you can maybe fake your own death? I can help you.
I don't deal in any of that kind of business. I don't
Can
even
I
know
make
how
a
to
perception check on her?
perception. You
see-
mean insight?
Insight, yeah. Just to see if she's lying or not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, every time I don't sing, I roll something next. Fuck this shit.
She's being 100% truthful.
Fuck!
She has no idea who you are, why you're here. She has no idea what that emblem is. She's just a woman trying to raise some money.
Mm. Look, I know some people on the coast that can help you go on a boat and maybe to the other part of the world. It's just some very bad people are gonna try and kill you. And
She
if I don't
stands
kill
up.
you, my family gets killed too.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
You know. Anyways,
I'm so tired of my rolls. What are these? What the fuck?
that sure is a 4. Okay.
Let's fucking go. 20, then 4.
She stands up slowly and she kind of reaches for Hood and throws it on, tying it around herself. Look, I'll leave, okay? I don't know how to fake my death, but I can leave. You can just say that you didn't find me, right?
No. They know that I have seen you. They know that I'm here.
What do you want me to do?
You know, I think at this point, the risk is too high to let you go.
You see her eyes widen a little bit and she starts to head back towards the window. She's frantically going to start to try to open it. Are you going to do anything?
He takes her by the collar and just slams her into the floor.
Okay. Are you going to kill her, Kaiba?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Then you kill her. Easy enough to do. It doesn't take that much time. She is dead. Okay. Do you just leave the house after that point, I'm guessing?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure the girl will be fine.
Okay. I'm gonna do this.
I mean, she did just raise a bunch of money, so I'm pretty sure she has enough money.
Okay. You eventually head out of the house, kind of being sneaky, stealthy about it. And you start to head back home.
No, I go to the other girl.
Oh, right. So you're gonna head
Yeah.
to her. Go ahead.
He hits there, and is she still there?
She's waiting to see if you complete the mission at this point, honestly.
Can we say that I took like something from her, like a souvenir, so I can like,
Or we can say you took her necklace off of her before you left.
and it's bloodied, hee because I just killed her, hee. What am I saying?
We don't need to describe how she died, but she died.
All right, I walk into whatever the alleyway, just look for her.
Okay. She was up on the rooftop and she was just kind of like looking down, and as you get by, she kind of hops down onto one of the ledges and eventually tumbles onto the ground. So, updates?
I hold the necklace up, just like,
She
it's
turns
done.
her head to you and she takes the necklace from you. Gives it a look. It's bloody. Good job.
Can I go?
Yeah. I'll be seeing you around for your next assignment.
Yeah.
She puts it in her pocket.
Super psyched about my next assignment.
Mm-hmm.
He just turns around and leaves.
You turn around and you leave, and you start to head back home. And
Fuck!
we've been going for a very long time, so we're gonna have a part 2 to this.
Yay!
Do that part, so we'll stop that there. And
Mm.
do part 2 of
I
that
mean,
rest.
Kenny's not here, so we may as well finish it.
I could. If you
I
guys want.
Are you guys
swear,
okay?
Riso, I
Uh,
swear if you make me do a part 2 of this, I'm gonna find you and I'm going to slaughter you.
Why?
Just because I
doesn't wanna
wanted
do
an
a part
excuse
2.
to say it.
Okay. I mean, we could do it. I was also planning on just running a bit of a short session so that I could do a little bit of a reveal today as well. So I don't want to do this for the full time, but we could if you guys want to.
Okay, just
Reveal?
I'm fine with anything. I'm just recording. But if we're not doing that again, I need to end the recording.
Ken, what do you want to do?
Is it like about to finish?
Depends on your choices, but honestly, it could even be an extra hour because we spent a little bit of extra time doing some things that I didn't expect you to do,
Yeah, no problem.
which would be a while. So
We finish Ken's backstory and we do some of those extra activities. There we go. We're done.
we don't have extra activities planned for you guys, and I want to run
Shit.
a little bit of session today.
Hmm.
So let's end it here for now, and
Yeah.
we'll pick it later.
Alright, recording's
Sure.
ending. Huzzah!